Buon fucking giorno, figli di puttana, time to rise and shine and kick this day right in the culo. Slam that strong ass caffè, metti i tuoi stivali da battaglia and get ready to destroy tutto come un vero boss.
Right now we're in Cagliari about to start the World Championships. I race in the women's Formula Kite Worlds. From the British sailing team we have me and Ellie Aldridge in the women's division, and then in the men's division we have Conor Bainbridge and Sam Dickinson. The best part about competing in the Worlds is that it's the only chance every year to become world champion. Everyone has the same opportunity at the beginning of the week, and it's the pinnacle of the year to show all your hard work and long hours on the water of training, and to hopefully come away with a result that you want. The racing format consists of 5 days of fleet racing. We do 4 races a day for 5 days, and then on the 6th day, which is Sunday the 5th of October, we'll go into our final series, and depending on where you finish in the opening series dictates where you start in the finals, and at the end of the day there'll be a world champion. My goal this week is to enjoy my...
Ciao a tutti.
Buongiorno, io sono Michele Randaccio, sono il presidente dell'Associazione Cittadinanza Attiva Oikos. Lei è Zaira Pizzalis, è la vicepresidente. La nostra associazione si occupa prevalentemente di tutela ambientale. Oggi siamo qui assieme a una scuola Porcusacca di Quartu, per fare un'azione di pulizia appunto delle spiagge in occasione di questo bellissimo evento che fortunatamente quest'anno ci ritroviamo qui a Quartu. Cosa aggiungere?
Perché siamo qua? Siamo qua perché chi più dei surfisti ama il mare e lo vuole proteggere è la loro palestra, ragazzi.
It was super fun, really tricky, very intense because it was such light wind at the beginning, but I managed to keep the kite dry, made it around, but yeah, really fun day, fun way to get back into it. It was super tricky, it was just really shifty, so it was all about, and like so light, especially with us on the 15s kind of, so it was all about like getting a clean lane off the line, and then just really staying with the shift, so super tricky. Managed to get a 2 in the last one, which I was really happy with, and then I don't know how I was with the rest of them, but it was an intense day, so happy I made it out like all clean and dry kite. So
I had an amazing day, and everyone on the water is just, it's so tight. The athletes are just at such a high level. You make one mistake, one underlay, and you just lose places after places. So I was just happy that I could have a consistent day without any too big mistakes. Yeah, I'm just trying to stick to my goals, my process goals, and really sticking to that. And yeah, no foot out of what I have to do in the moment.
What about that port flyer?
It was the coolest port flyer I've ever had. At 0-0, I passed the line, and I must have passed the kites by that. It was an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Do you know which place did you take in that race?
I think I took 3rd place.
Was it a good day?
Good day when none of the equipment is broken.
So
Everybody's safe.
So how is it today?
Everybody's safe and nothing's broken.
How many kites did you have to change today?
Zero.
it was a good day until the last race where I fell twice during the race, so I was close to last, I think. But the other first races were good. I was slowly getting back into the groove of racing and being around loads of people, because I've only done one other event this year. So I think I need to get back into the
into the move again, but it was a good day overall. For sure, it brings some confidence. I've been training with my team, so yeah, that's been going well, and I'm happy to see that it pays off on the water.
Sam Dickinson, day one of the Worlds. How did that go for you?
Yeah, good actually. Yeah, it was pretty light, pretty shifty, but yeah, I'm happy. Really consistent day. Yeah, no discards used. Keeping them for the next few days. Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen you for quite a long time, so you may not be that surprised, but it looks like you've taken a big step up in performance. It looks like you're playing with the big boys.
Yeah, I'm trying at least. Yeah, no, it's been a good summer actually. Yeah, I've been working hard all summer. A lot of training with the Italian guys, bloody quick. And yeah, so been here for a month already, so used to the venue. Yeah.
How much confidence were you carrying in? Because I hear in training that you have been able to go faster than Max Mader on some of the reaches, and these are the rumours I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, you can always be confident coming into an event, but it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. I changed a bit of kit in the last few months, so I was getting used to that. And yeah, I think I can be happy with today.
Coming down like an Armageddon flame. Shame the ones who died without a name. Every time it's falling out of key to a hymn called faith and misery, and bleed the company lost the war and dead.
I don't have that many expectations. I guess it's kind of a bit weird coming in as like Olympic champion, having won last year, and now coming back and not being sure where I fit in. But I don't want to have expectations. I don't want to have the pressure of trying to be pushed. I don't know. I want to see how the week unfolds, and we will see.
You've got 4 of our 6 Olympic medalists, people such as the Olympic gold medalist from Great Britain, Ellie Aldridge, Lauriane Nolot, the Olympic silver medalist from France, and we've got Toni Vodicek from Slovenia, the silver medalist in the men, and Max Mader, the Olympic bronze medalist from Singapore. They surely will be up amongst the front, but there's lots of new kids on the block that are looking to knock the old kids off the top. So we'll see. It's the first of 6 days of competition. It's going to be super fast. It's never anything else other than that with Formula Kite. Let's see how it goes. We'll be back to you later on with updates on the results. We've got 4 of our 6 Olympic medalists, people such as the Olympic gold medalist from Great Britain, Ellie Aldridge, Lauriane Nolot, the Olympic silver medalist from France, and we've got Toni Vodicek from Slovenia, the silver medalist in the men, and Max Mader, the Olympic bronze medalist from Singapore. They surely will be up amongst the front, but there's lots of new kids on the block that are looking to knock the old kids off the top. So we'll see. It's the first of 6 days of competition. It's going to be super fast. It's never anything else other than that with Formula Kite. Let's see how it goes. We'll be back to you later on with updates on the results.
Famiglia sarda, gusta de esa raza rosa, miles. Salve veterano de esa raza, representan lo que rosa, miles.
Feeling super good, feeling super confident. I'm wearing my best outfit for today, so I hope I'm going to send it. And yeah, super excited to start. I'm always trying to look a bit nice on the first day, so I feel confident. And yeah, more confidence we have on the water, the better it is. Huh?
So from the Philippines, we have Juana and we have Cyril. Really nice to see you here, guys. A long journey here. Juana, what are your nerves like? This is day one of a really important competition.
I would say I'm pretty calm. I just want to see how people are doing it in the international way and how they compete and how good and strong they are. And hopefully I can be able to gain something out of it and see how far I can go.
Nice. And Cyril, your first time racing on the foil. That's a big day.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll do good in this first day. So yeah, my goal is just to finish the race and learn from the top riders. Yeah.
And how are the nerves? Is the heart beating a little bit?
Yeah, but I'm trying myself to be calm. It's good. It's okay.
I know you Filipinos can be cool and calm, so that's what you're going to be today.
Yeah.
This should get my blood pumping, Let me warm up. I should probably warn someone. Tell them that a storm's coming. They should probably board up.
Olympic gold medalist Ellie Aldridge is back on the scene. But Ellie, you and I have been hanging out quite a lot on Sail GP. I've seen you a lot more in that. How much have you been doing of that, and how much have you been doing of kite?
Good question. How much have I been doing? Like 50-50. I haven't been doing that much kiting, a few little training blocks, but my plan this year was to kind of take a step back from full-time training in kiting and do some other things, take on some other opportunities that I got, which has been really, really cool. So I've been kind of fitting kiting around that a little bit and a few other projects I'm doing. So yeah, a little bit of kiting.
Where do you expect to slot back in on the rest of the fleet here?
I don't know. We'll see. This, for me, again, I've come here to see where I'm going to be. So
it's day one of the Formula Kite World Championship here in Quartu Santa Elena in the south of Sardinia. It's a beautiful day. The wind is blowing just enough. These kites are so efficient, they don't need much wind. This is more than a year actually after the Olympic Games, Paris 2024, and this is the first major gathering of all the big players. We've got 96 riders from 29 different countries representing 5 continents, and people have been doing all kinds of things. Some people have been taking a year out, doing different kinds of competition, maybe not even on water at all, maybe CrossFit or something else. But this is the one that really matters. This is the road to Los Angeles 2028, the second Olympic Games for Formula Kite. So we don't really know where people stand, but we...
Sono Ignazio Mulas, il presidente dell'ASD Movimento e Salute, che collabora con l'Istituto Comprensivo Forcussata per la realizzazione di attività sportive all'interno della scuola. Siamo stati invitati dal Comune di Quartu, grazie all'assessora della pubblica istruzione dello sport Cinzia Carca e dal direttore Niedu, che ci ha proposto di far parte di questo gruppo in questa giornata per l'organizzazione della Sardegna Kite Board Grand Slam. Noi siamo stati invitati, abbiamo raccolto questo invito molto entusiasti, perché questo fa in modo che i ragazzi possano vivere delle giornate sportive molto importanti, considerato che all'interno di questo grande slam ci sono i grandi campioni olimpici.
We have all the facilities to give you an idea what is where. Measurement you found all yesterday, it moves from the big tent to the small tent next door. That's where the equipment inspectors are. Race management and media is in the big tents there in the 3. the jury.
It was mixed. It was, to be honest, I think it was tough for everyone out there. There was massive shifts, maybe a bit of type 2 fun sometimes. And towards the end of the day, I think as it started to get quite warm on the land, it started to get super patchy, maybe like 5 to 20 knots. So many shifts. I've never done so many tacks in a race in my life. But back to shore now, and yeah, it was an okay day. Tomorrow's going to be a very different day, and the next 3 days, I think. Could be a bit of waiting going on, could be a bit of light winds, we'll have to see. Today was a typical Cagliari day, I'd say. Everyone always remembers Cagliari as this offshore gusty stuff, and I think it's safe to say we've definitely improved since one of the times we came here in 2019 when it was, we were all new to the sport. So I'd say the day was quite fun, but challenging.
What are you up to, Jean?
Hey, I'm just checking if I said today clear, I mean protest or anything.
And how is it looking?
Solid. I mean, we had 4 races. Mistral Offshore was really good on the 15. And yeah, it was, I mean, I was with Ricardo in the fleet and he was just dominating. I mean, the first race I managed to win the first upwind, but then he was just faster. But I'm happy, it's going good, solid for now. Last race didn't publish yet, but between Max and Ricardo super tight. And then I'm coming with 3 points behind. But probably with the last race a bit more points. And then behind me is Tony, all the big boys. A lot of pressure.
Today was really nice. Today the conditions are the ones I like, so it paid off for me. I like the offshore wind and gusty conditions, so I'm happy for that. For sure there was, I could see on the water today in the front lot of Ricky, Jan, there was Jan Marciniak racing in front, and yeah, today I could see one pretty big shift that really turned the last race completely. That who was completely last ended up almost, or came up to the first upwind buoy first almost, I would say. That wasn't so usual. Then the other races were completely fine.
The conditions I like more, 50 meters kite. And the first 2 races I couldn't start so well. And then the third race I did a good start, I won the race. The fourth I was leading, but was battling with Tony and Max, was a good race. And yeah, after a race, each race I'm feeling better, feeling more speed. The first World Championship after the Olympics, so I'm getting the pace. I took a time to relax after Olympics and then I'm come back. For me, this competition is more important to get the pace and focus for the next year, and I'm pretty happy to be back on the top, and let's see the next days.
Julio Ose, giusto? Da dove vieni? Quanti anni hai? Queste cose basiche così ci servono, lo sappiamo, però lo diciamo anche ai nostri follower sui social.
Ciao, sono Julio Uso, ho 17 anni e vengo dalla Puglia.
Salento?
Salento, esatto.
Di dove esattamente? Da Lecce. Julio, quali sono le tue ambizioni, i tuoi obiettivi qui? Hai un altro grande evento, un evento importante, se non sbaglio, a breve. Ecco, raccontaci un po' le tue impressioni. Come sta andando?
Oggi col maestrale è un vento difficile, diciamo che è abbastanza complicato, e questo è il mio secondo mondiale internazionale e tra 2 settimane mi trovo alle Azzorre per fare il mondiale under 21.
Quindi questo è un mondiale, un evento che ti serve per crescere ancora, per provare qualcosa, per mettere a punto?
Sì, esatto, principalmente per crescere e per prepararmi ai mondiali, diciamo, delle mie categorie under 21 e under 19, diciamo.
Ieri era un po' tosta, ho sbagliato tantissimo nelle partenze, però tutto in tutto sono felice. Qui sicuramente il maestrale quando è offshore è molto meglio per uscire, non è così tanto rafficato, però quando è da mare qui tutta la costa è perfetta. E mi aspetto sicuramente, visto come sono regattato ieri, mi aspetto veramente partenze molto più buone e la velocità è quella che avevo ieri. I miei piani per futuro, sicuro come di noi tutti è l'Olimpiade, però vediamo cosa succede, come andiamo avanti.
Yes, I got a really good day yesterday. Started with 6.5, then following 2.3. I'm really happy with good solid start, no fuck ups, no mistakes. Just solid 4 races for the beginning, and yeah, I'm super happy with that. For now I'm sitting 6th, and it's the best place I have ever been in the results of World Championships. So yes, the way is to climb up. It's looking much stronger with a Mistral around 15-17 knots on the water. So the speed doesn't matter too much today. It's more about tactics and staying in the good pressure. So it's looking like interesting day with a lot of troubles and mixing with the fleet.
Is it still a big kites day?
No, for me it's 15. I'm not so huge. Polish Mountain takes 15 today.
Day 2 of the Formula Kite Worlds, and the wind has gone around completely the opposite way. Yesterday was light winds from the south. Today the wind is blowing from behind me. It's an offshore strong Mistral from the northwest. So launching off the beach with smaller kites than the riders were using yesterday. Very different type of challenge. Will that throw up an opportunity for someone to go on the attack with the leaders? In the women, that's Jessie Kampman, now sailing for the Netherlands, had a fantastic first day. And Max Mader winning all 4 of his races in the light winds. Will anyone be able to catch up the flying teenager from Singapore? We know he's fast in pretty much everything, but this is new equipment they're using in this new Olympic cycle leading up to LA 2028.
So what is the last thing you do on your phone before going out?
I send a message to my boyfriend.
And what is the message?
I'm going on the water, see you, love you, bye.
What are you looking at?
It's offshore today, so it's going to be a little bit tricky getting off the beach. So I'm actually just watching where I want to launch and find a good spot. It's building actually. Got down here, it was quite light, but it's been picking up, and I'm on the fence whether I'm going to go 15 or 11 at the moment. So yeah, just seeing what happens and make a choice there.
How did it go for you today? How's it going? How was it on the day 1?
Had some up and down moments, had some really good moments, had some crashes, and just it was super light, super tricky. So yeah, we'll go out today and see what it's like.
Poeto Beach is the place to test yourself against the best. We had the Worlds here 2 years ago. It's one of the best venues for high-speed racing. It's not going to get much faster than today. Strong winds offshore, flat water. It's going to be super fun.
Basically, on the women's first start, there was this like huge puff that came in and basically like took out half the fleet, including me. So I broke my kite, came in, switched to the 11, managed to make it back out for the restart of that race because then that one got abandoned. And then we came into shore. We were waiting around for a while for the wind to stabilize, and then finally got stable. We women got one more race in. So yeah, very up and down day. I remember looking at the forecast this morning and seeing like 2 to 30 knots on the forecast. I was like, okay, this is gonna be an interesting day. But yeah, so I think at the end we saw like 12 to 20 in that first race, maybe some even bigger gusts. And then the last one was quite similar, I think, maybe a bit windier even. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And the wind today was shifting like left, right, hit like one direction, then back to the other. And it's so unpredictable, like you can't really say, it's always shifting left, it's always shifting right. You have to just like play with the wind and like hope for the best. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You just gotta have a good start and like stay in the mix to have a chance.
So how did it go for you today?
First race of the day was really tricky. I had a bad start, but I made a huge comeback. Like second round, I attacked back and forth 3 times to get the good shift, and in the end it paid. Even though we were on 21s and the big kites are super slow in the tacks, it paid to stay on the lift and not on the knock. So I overtook like 8 or 7, 8 people on the second upwind, and I finished 4th. Most of the time I'm pretty steady. I'm aiming to be really consistent, so I didn't have a bullet, but I'm finishing a lot of top 5s, a lot of top 10s. So I think I'm keeping my results pretty steady, and I hope that pays off in the end. Maybe it's enough for the top 10, top 8, we'll see.
What's the story, Martin? You said that you have a very good story.
No, Maria has a really good race story, I think.
So all the girls were going with 15 and I was getting my 15 ready, but then I saw the boys launching and it was really sketchy, so I went with the 11 and yeah, barely survived the conditions. It was really scary, very gusty. That's about it.
And you were really happy that you were with 11 and not with 15.
Yeah, I was the only one with 11.
I swam before the race. I was swimming, and then my coach came like in the last few minutes, and I managed to. Max helped me. I mean, he's my saver.
I cut out some of my warm-up time.
Yeah.
Team spirit.
Yeah, team spirit. Thank you. And then yeah, so first race, and then yeah, it picked really up. Reach went quite well, down with the swell, and then the first upwind in the left side on the outer loop, and it was so strong that just my kite fully front stalled because it was still wet, so super heavy, and the gust came and the 21 went like this and then bam, front stall, and then was game over. But yeah, I have an amazing team here. Daniel, who helped me, and new kite is ready, so yeah, let's see what the wind
You're ready to send it?
Yeah, ready to send it.
I really don't think about the victory. Just, you know, I'm not having the best championship so far, so I just want to stay focused, and I had a good race, I won, but that doesn't mean anything. So I just want to keep focused for the rest of the day. We're going to wait a little bit. I think they want to wait for the wind to die and then get some southern wind. So just stay focused and of course enjoy it, but think more about the day and for the next days, you know, like what's upcoming.
So it looks like we were thinking that the south wind is going to come in and it's going to switch, but it looks like the Mistral is staying strong. So now we're looking if it's possible or not to go with this wind. I hope the wind stays and we're going to have some nice racing soon. So far so good. The first day I didn't have such good races. I had one really bad start that was my fault, and then in one of the races I was coming in top mark in fourth and one guy just took me out, but that's okay. Yesterday I had a really solid day, and yeah, I'm really happy. Hopefully another solid day and then into gold plate racing.
What are your thoughts going into day 3?
The forecast looked a bit strange because like yesterday and the day before we had windy conditions and then we could race, but today it looks a bit from everywhere the wind is coming from, so let's see if the thermic kicks in, and it also looking like thermic is kicking in, so I think we're gonna have a nice breeze, and that we're gonna see. Currently I'm in 7th position. Looks good, I mean, in the top 10, and there's a little close points between the girls behind me, and we're just gonna like keep in my position. I want to stay in my current position.
What's the best advice you got today from your coach?
He always says like keep it in your bubble and just stay with yourself and focus on myself.
I wouldn't say it hurt to not compete for Paris because we all knew the rules of the game. After the selection for the games, so since last May, I took a long break from kite foiling and training. The whole of last summer.
I'm so happy to be here, yeah. I'm just happy to be here. Still I know the world's on fire, the situation's dire.
You look freezing cold, but you look happy. Tell us about that race win today.
So it was a great race. It started a bit bad because on the first race I crashed on the top mark and I had a plastic bag when I was going for 5th position. So it was like really sad, but after I kept my motivation and then being in my bubble, and the race I finished first, one race, I think the 3rd one. And I think the first time I didn't do any mistake and I got the bullet because every race that I did, it was a bit of mistakes and everything. But yeah, it feels great. And I listened to my coach. Maybe he was like he was telling me what to do and I was not really doing what he does. But and then I did what he told me to do and I got a bullet. So listen to your coach.
Right. So he told you should be winning bullets and you finally listened and you won a bullet. Can you share the secret of what he actually said?
No, just that I was a bit struggling at the starts, the other races. So he told me to a bit keep clean and take a good start. And I did, so that was good.
Great, great. And yes, you're cold, but you must have a warm feeling after a day like today.
Yeah, my heart is really warm. But
Elena, slow start to the week for you, but today you remembered how to get back to the front of the fleet. What changed?
I think I needed some time, like to get back into competition. Like my last proper competition was over 1 year ago, so it took me some time
to figure out everything, the mindset again, and yeah, I think I found my rhythm again.
Difficult day to find your rhythm. It looked like very tricky conditions. So how did you manage to find such a level of consistency?
Yeah, it was quite shifty, but like, I don't know, my focus points were clear for the day, so I wasn't in a position to do any mistakes anymore. So I had to fully focus, and I think it was good.
I feel pretty happy with the day. It was quite carnage out there, considering that it was nicer winds than we've had, and I felt happy just to put together a consistent day. I had quite a slow start to the regatta. I wasn't so happy with myself and the way I was sailing, so I'm quite happy today that I managed to keep it together a bit more and just, you know, keep the consistency going. Haven't won any races yet. I'm still trying, but yeah, overall I'm quite happy. This is my, I think 4th time in Sardinia and 3rd time in Cagliari racing, and every time we come here it always throws some curveballs at us, and it's a pretty intense venue and pretty tricky, so you've got to be every day turning up, reset of the mind, reset of the body, ready for whatever's going to come, because you don't really know what's going to come here, which I think is why it's so difficult. Today we had an onshore breeze that maybe was predicted, maybe wasn't, and tomorrow maybe offshore.
It was like, especially now in the afternoon, the wind was really tough, like really shifty and gusty. So when the racing was intense, like the fleet was really all together, so it was fighting all around the course. But yeah, that's what I like as well. Are you happy? Yes, happy about it.
Very tricky. Like there's some wind, then there's some no wind, and yeah, many would call it luck. I would also call it luck a little bit, but it was a lot of just like looking out of the bow, where is the wind, how you should go, and especially when getting into lulls, to just chill, you know, and not over push and make a bigger mistake. So yeah, more or less everything combined for this last race for me was just don't crash, don't hurt yourself, and be a little faster. I think I had a pretty decent start, and as I said just now, after the start going in, a lot of people just behind me, we all fell into quite a big lull, and I think they were over pushing.
because when I looked back, then they were starting slowly to go back, and especially when it's quite light, you just have to relax.
Gives you some confidence, and you move up the results today. So you've had a good day today. It looks like for people like Max Mader, who wins race after race, he didn't do that today. Why do you think it was so difficult to be consistent today?
First of all, it was quite between 15 and 21, so it was the choice to choose, or you will be powered on 21 or you will be a little bit underpowered on the 15, but you can have a little bit faster speed throughout the race on the gas, depending. And also it was really shifty, so it was paying a lot of different factors.
Wojtek, you came really close to winning a race today. You finished second in that race. Tell us, how did that go for you? It must have been exciting up there.
Yeah, I was leading the whole race until the last moment, because I misunderstood the marks, because women have different marks today for the second outer loop. So I misunderstood. So I turned to go for that one, and John saw the red mark that was a little bit farther, so he continued a little bit farther, and he got first then after.
What was your immediate reaction when you realized?
I was like, no, why? But at least still second place is fine, so it's good.
Just behind me, going out in the rib, it's our principal race officer, Mikhail Jodlovsky. He's going out to look at what the breeze is doing. It looks a bit sketchy. We had a sketchy day yesterday where people were suddenly taking off out of the water because of some squalls and some gusts blowing off of Poeto Beach. It's a lighter wind day today, we think, but you never quite know until you get out there. Today is the first day of Gold Fleet racing for the men, so now we have the top 25 men grouped into one start, so that's going to be really intense racing. And now at last we're going to see Max Mader going up directly up against Riccardo Pianozzi. Mader's only 1 point ahead of Pianozzi in the overall standings, but now in the head-to-head, let's see who's best out of Singapore and Italy. And just behind them is the young pretender to the throne, Jan Stragiotti, who has really come up through the youth ranks and now lying in third overall at senior level. So a really exciting prospect for Switzerland. In the women, Jessie Kampman has sailed an absolutely fantastic week so far. The Dutch rider leading quite comfortably ahead of the Olympic silver medalist Lauriane Nolot, who's some way back in second, but very close in the points there. And Nolot really keen to hold on to at least second place, because tomorrow we go the day after, we go into the medal series final on Sunday. Only 8 riders make it into the final, but if you can be in the top 2, it gives you a critical advantage. Anyway, we'll be going into more of that in the live stream coming up tomorrow, and also on Sunday, when you can watch here live on Puerto Beach how the final parts of this competition play out.
Hey everyone, Valentin here. I hope everyone's doing good at the Worlds. I'm following the results and the tracking, of course. I can't wait for the live stream to start, and yeah, just don't get too comfortable because I'm on my way back, and I'll be there in no time to make sure your lives are getting harder again. So don't relax and keep pushing hard.
I can't really describe the feeling. I was just trying to stay concentrated until the very end because the race before I crashed a jibe. So I was just like, just stay in your race, just do manoeuvre by manoeuvre and it will be fine. And yeah, I just waited to see at the finish line if it was actually true or not, and to see the reaction of the coaches to see if I won. And yeah, it just felt so good. Absolutely love these conditions. When I saw that it was going to be strong winds offshore here for the final day, I was getting quite excited. I really love when it's sandy and a bit of adrenaline in the races. So yeah, I was just trying to go to the end of the race. I didn't know if I was over or not, and I was just trying to tell myself, I think, to calm my nerves that I was. So there was
20 seconds to go. The gap, there's so little in it. Pianosi holding on for a grip there.
You have to keep the gate last moment, and then he will for sure try to go downwind, but there is no way that you're gonna pass Pianosi.
Champion of 2025. Look what it means to the young Italian.
Well done.
He beats his arch rival Max Mader on home waters. The Italian, just over a month ago, he got married. Now he's a world champion. 2025, is it the best year ever for Riccardo Pianosi in his young life? Surely it
It's you feel bad for your friend and fellow competitors, but in the end, it's part of the game, and I'm happy I made it. Yeah, of course.
Of course, Sam Dickinson gets a lion. You had to get up early this morning. It's an early start. Tell us why are we out here early? What's the concern?
I mean, the conditions the last days were tricky already, and the Mistral today is strong, so we're hoping to get the races done before the wind gets too crazy or the rain comes. So right now, as you can see, I'm pretty much looking to the bright sun. It's looking good. We have a lot of rain clouds around us though, so yeah, we're going to start soon, get the races done so that we can finish a nice regatta and get wins.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Campbell has now crashed. She's got 300 metres of advantage. Is she going to be able to get up and running again? And that was massive breeze that she jibed in. She didn't have a lot of choice. Only 145 metres from Moroz in first and Whitehead in third. Final tack of this race, a simultaneous tackle with Moroz still in control of Lily Young, and has decided she's just going to sail the best she can and hope that one of these two that we're looking at now makes some kind of error. And we've
cheering up for Yannick today. He's 8th in the finals, so he has nothing to lose, so we're cheering up for him and hopefully he gets upgraded. Last time we had a very controversial sign, so now we had to consult the sign with his girlfriend. No, I'm joking. Marisha, we love you. And yeah, we were thinking something to cheer him up and maybe about the racing.
Jan Vosse from Germany. Last night must have been really tense. The points were so close. I think it was almost pretty much equal points as to whether you or maybe Sam Dickinson and maybe others got through. But here you are in 8th place, the last spot into the medal series. You must be super excited.
It is. I am excited for sure, and it was a nightmare yesterday because me and 2 other guys were tied on points for the 8th and last place for the quarterfinal. So I was pretty sad because at first I didn't make the cut on 9th with the tight points, but in the end there were a lot of protests to go through, and some other protests that I had nothing to do with affected the scoring that gave me and Jan Marciniak from Poland 1 less point, and in the end my dear friend Sam Dixon had a disadvantage, and now he's in 9th, and Jan and I made it into the quarterfinals, which I'm of course very happy about. But you know, it's always it's hectic, it's stressful. And
Lily, the clouds around here are looking quite dramatic. You've been out on dramatic days out of Puerto Beach today. How much is the heart beating more than normal?
In fact, I feel quite calm today. It's the last day, which is always quite a relief in some way that you're here and you've like solidified your place in the final. So yeah, we'll just wait and see it. It's going to be windy, whatever, I think. And we'll just see if these clouds pass and see what kind of racing we get. But it's going to be windy, gusty, but we've been practicing that all week. So,
any question about what kite size you might use?
I'm thinking at the moment it's the likely kite is probably the 11, but we won't speak too soon. It could be 15, could be 9. We're going to have to wait and see.
And how do you feel with this gusty offshore stuff? Are you happy in this kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm happy in this kind of thing. I've had some really good races in it this week, and it always keeps it exciting, and I think it should be some really good finals.
So stay tuned, because I promise you, either it's going to be a big celebration or a lot of drama or a lot of excitement. One way or another, it's going to be entertaining.
You are keeping us on the edge of our seat.
Everyone is.
The parameters of the weather we've got today. We've got a live stream coming up in just about an hour's time. I'm going to be on that live stream with Mirko Babini, bringing you all the action of the knockout rounds and eventually the 4-rider medal final. And in the men, we've already got Max Mader, who's joining yellow bib wearer Riccardo Pianozzi, and Jessie Campman. She's been wearing yellow all week. She looks like she's unstoppable for her first ever world title, but the defending world champion Lauriane Nalot is also in the final with her, plus whoever of the rest of the top 8 women managed to join them in the final. So hope to see you on the live stream. It's going to be windy. It's going to be possibly on the edge of survival. It's going to be very exciting. See you there. Puerto Beach is the place for dramatic clouds and indeed dramatic sunsets. Behind me, you can see the drama of those clouds. There is also a threat in those clouds, which is why we are on the beach earlier than we would have liked to be. And it's also only a very select group of riders left here on the last day of the Formula Kite World Championship, because now it's only the top 8 men, top 8 women that are going to be contesting the medal series this morning. And the reason why we're doing it early is because the Mistral is already in. We're already hearing readings of 23, 24 knots of wind out on the race course, and the fear is that it's only going to get stronger. And even the best 16 riders in the world might struggle in those conditions. It can get really gnarly out there. It can get nasty out there. And so the race officer, Michał Jodlowski, is trying to keep things as safe as he possibly can within.
Simone, due parole a caldo. Cosa ne dici del tuo ragazzo? Mi sembra sia andata benissimo. Adesso a te la parola.
Più forte di Giuseppe.
Ok. Avvicinati un pelo. Rick, 2 impressioni a caldo. Come ti senti aver vinto qui in Sardegna? Felicissimo. Vedi, te l'ho detto che... Yeah, amici del kiteboarding, siamo pronti per la finale uomini. Qui si gioca veramente questa tappa del mondiale di quarto. Siamo pronti, guardateli direttamente sulla mia sinistra. Siamo pronti per la prima finale donna. Sulla barca del comitato come si abbasserà la purple flag sarà la start della prima finale di giornata. Rimanete con noi, mi raccomando, per gli uomini subito dopo. Ciao ragazzi, siamo sulla starting line, siamo alle semifinali uomini, perciò solo 2 top rider passeranno alle prossime regate. Il vento qua è veramente importante, viaggiano in una maniera pazzesca ragazzi, perciò rimanete con noi che vi commenteremo ancora altri momenti essenziali di queste regate. A dopo! Ciao amici del kiteboarding, bentornati qui al campionato mondiale di kiteboarding a Quarto Sant'Elena. Sono le fasi finali, quinta giornata ragazzi, sono già partite le prime flotte, sono già in acqua e stiamo vedendo le prime regate di giornata. Il vento è un vento di maestrale che più o meno si aggira sui 22-25 nodi. Mi raccomando, se volete seguire la diretta, seguite il link. Eccole che sono arrivate anche le donne.
Social. Jessica Campa, new world champions among women. This is your first world title. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. It feels really good. I think it still hasn't sunk in yet, but yeah, no, it feels absolutely amazing, and especially to do it in conditions like this, it's fun, it's fast, and yeah, it's. I think this is what our sport's all about.
What did you think when you splashed down?
Honestly, I wanted to kick myself. I was just like you know how to dive, you know how to just finish a race cleanly. But I mean, it happens, and I quickly got into the next race, and was just like, okay, I'll win the next one.
How did you manage to get focused on the?
I was just like, you just gotta go all in and stop trying to be cautious around the race course. Just kite like you know how to kite.
It was not just like another day in the office, but in this week you proved the stronger one.
Riccardo, sei campione del mondo, un nuovo titolo da mettere in bacheca. Quali sono le tue sensazioni?
Sicuramente è un'emozione fantastica essere qui e vincere, è una bella soddisfazione dopo aver lavorato forte in tutti questi ultimi anni e non potrei essere più felice.
Che sensazioni hai provato durante la regata, sia dal punto di vista emotivo, però poi mi serve anche un po' la descrizione della regata.
Sicuramente c'era tanta emozione, però è andata molto bene, le sensazioni erano buone, in acqua ho fatto una regata perfetta, sono partito bene, ho girato bene e poi sono stato in controllo e sono riuscito a portarmela a casa.
Quindi insomma Quartu ti regala questo titolo, una città che tu hai scelto soprattutto anche per venire a vivere.
Assolutamente, io vivo qui, regatare in casa è sempre bellissimo, non ho purtroppo molto tempo di starci, ci passo veramente poco tempo, però è sempre bello essere qui.
Inizia quindi il percorso verso Los Angeles 2028.
Assolutamente, una buonissima stagione di inizio.
Here from Quartu Sant'Elena, enormous pressure from Max Maynard, but in the end, our new Formula Kite World champion is from Sardinia, from Italy, Riccardo Pianosi.
We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions.
By the standards of the first 5 days of competition, there was never really any doubt where the gold medal was going to go, because Jessie Catman absolutely dominated the early phases of this competition. She had something like a 30-point lead going into the day, but the way that we run the medal series, that advantage for Jessie got scratched to just a single point advantage. She was still on match point, and she nearly had it wrapped up in the first race. And anyway, you came back, you withstood the pressure, you sailed a masterful second race, and you have now won your first title. Jessie Catman from the Netherlands, you are the world champion.